and you can tell it's got a really good flame, just really sucking it up here. Hey guys, Boom Boys here. Today we are gonna build a Dakota Fire Hole and cook over it with our CanCooker Jr. Let's go. Before starting to build your Dakota Fire Hole, you need to notice the wind. Where's the wind blowing? The wind's blowing this way here. So we're gonna build two holes. We're gonna build a hole here and a hole right behind it, because the wind needs to go through the hole. That's gonna be the suction hole. That's gonna help the other one. It's more like the chimney, okay? So today, we have pulse hole digger just because we're here on the farm and we got them in the back of the truck. You can use anything for it, but let's go dig the hole. Okay, so we're gonna build this we're gonna go about 18 inches deep on both of the tunnels. So this is the first hole that we're going down. And again, you can do this with a shovel, hand digger, but this is just what we had. So this one's gonna go just straight down to almost be like a chimney. Okay, so you can see here, right here, it's about 18 inches in this hole right here. Now, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna put a hole going this way, and then we're gonna take the hole, we're gonna put the other hole right here, and then we're gonna connect them. So just about a foot apart. And we're gonna kind of go at an angle to allow that wind. We're protected by trees here, but there still is a breeze, but to allow that wind to go to feed the fire. So this originated from the Dakotas, that the Native Americans that were in the North Dakota, South Dakota, and also they were in Minnesota, Wisconsin. Here in Oklahoma, we have the Washita people, and this is something that would an excellent thing out here, because the Dakota Fire Hole, what it does is it leaves a very little footprint where you're at. So after you're done, you just cover the hole up and you move on, and you can't even hardly tell that you were there. Also, especially out here in Oklahoma, because of the wind, if you notice, there's a few trees by the pond here. When you start getting out in the plains, there's not many trees. And the Dakota Fire Hole, you don't need that much wood to keep the fire going. So, really good deal. And also, it reduces the risk for a fire to get out there in the plains. So an awesome fire option for out here in the plains of Oklahoma, or anywhere that there's not a lot of wood, or there's a whole lot of wind. So as you can see here, I'm kind of going over, trying to connect the two holes. While my handy helpers are out here getting all the wood for me, appreciate that. So, okay. Bunch of hungry people here waiting to eat. All right. Okay. So, the post hole diggers made really quick work of this. Here we got, you can see the hole right here, just right through there. You can actually see, you can see on this side, and this is where the wind's gonna come in. So what we're gonna do now is we are just gonna start getting the wood in here and build the fire. And as soon as we build the fire, we're gonna put the CanCooker on there and cook dinner. Hope, can you get some wood? Can you get some wood for Daddy? Here, come over here. Let's put it in here. Come here. Put it in the fire. Can we put it in the Dakota Fire right here? Can you put it in there? There we go. Thank you. So when you're putting this in here, you can put your larger sticks on the bottom, and then we're going to put the smaller sticks on top just to start the fire. Come on, boys.
Those are Elsa and Anna's.
We're going to take Elsa and Anna and have them two help us start a fire. What do you say? Okay? Is that okay?
Cool.
Get some more grass on? Yeah. Okay. So much faster than start a fire just over on top of the ground. I'm sure most of y'all that started fires have dealt with the struggle of getting the fire started. I mean, it was literally one Elsa and Anna napkin, and this thing is going.
Oh, there's a ladybug on your back, Daddy.
Is there?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay. You notice right here, it's like a chimney.
That's a ladybug.
It's like a chimney. I mean, you can kind of see the smoke coming up. You can see the flames coming up. And I mean, the fire's being completely fed through this funnel right here.
John Mary killed it.
We're gonna go ahead.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead. We got this fire started. I bet it's been only less than 5 minutes. But we're gonna push this down just a little bit, and we're gonna go ahead and put this CanCooker on here. We've already pre-prepared an awesome meal in there. Once it starts steaming on this CanCooker, you actually see it through that whole steam coming out of it. And once that steam starts coming out of it, about 20-25 minutes, and we're ready to eat dinner. It's been about 10 minutes or so, and the CanCooker's already steaming. And you can see the fire right in there. What's amazing is that there's only about 10 inches of separation between these two holes, and I can actually put my hand up next to this and it still feels cold, actually, from the moist ground. So unbelievable. But you can see the kind of ashes down there, and we're just slowly kind of feeding the fire like that, and just kind of pushing down in there, and you can tell it's got a really good flame, just really sucking it up here. And already after 10 minutes brought this to a boil. If the fire starts getting too big on this Dakota Fire Hole, just cover up this hole right here, the suction hole. We just took a cow patty and found a pasture, just put over the hole, and it will help not make that fire so big, because this fire, once it gets going, it will go and it will go. And as you can see here, once they start burning, just throw them in there, but you might want to bring some gloves if you got a pot or something. But just get some more sticks right here to throw this back on. Just like that. So it's been about 25 minutes or so, and we're going to take the CanCooker Jr off the fire, and we're going to go ahead and let it rest a little bit, but we're going ahead and open it and show y'all kind of what it looks. So you can see in there, and it looks great. We took the food off, and this is what's left in the hole after everything we put on there, and you can see it over here, and it is still cold to the touch, and I can stick my hand way down there and feel a little bit of warmth, but just to show you that it really insulates very, very, very well right here. And all we need to do from here is, before we leave, we're just going to throw this dirt back over the hole, and it's done. So just an awesome way to build a fire out here if you want to cook over it. Tremendous. The Dakota Fire Hole, I'd highly recommend it. We would have had to use 5-6 times more of the wood to do the same thing we did, and we started the fire in about 5 minutes and literally cooked, done, cover it, and we can go on our way. So anyways, hope you liked this video. If you did, please like the video, subscribe to the Boom Boys, and we'll see you next time.
My food. Hey, look right down.
Like nobody was here, maybe just a gopher or a mole.
Or maybe a couple big gophers or moles.